Hi guys. I wanted to do a little video talking to you about a couple of things, and I'm going to let some of you off the hook immediately. If you're a person who already has the career of your dreams and you love your job and love your life, then you don't want to really watch this video, because this video is talking more to the people who might fall in a category similar to that my husband and I had fallen into, where we were living paycheck to paycheck, didn't really have any plans for the future. I mean, we had dreams, but as far as having a plan to make any of those dreams come true, we didn't really have that. And the more that I've learned in the last couple of years, the more I realize that most people live that way. And also, it's one of those things where it seems like the thing that you looked at and thought it was the American dream, like, you know, going to high school, making good grades, and going to college and getting a degree, and then starting a job that you love and working there for the same company for 40 years and then retiring comfortably. Sounds good. It might even sound like something that was familiar to our parents, maybe. Different generation, but I don't know very many people. Honestly, I don't even know very many people that work within their degree. I know a lot of people that have a degree, but they are typically doing jobs that are not within their degree for several, varying reasons. One being maybe they couldn't find a job within their degree, and they might have even graduated owing lots of money, owing money to for student loans and that sort of thing. And so, around here in this town that I live in, people consider it to be a great job if you work for the tire plant. In fact, when Jetty quit working for the tire plant, people were like, why would you quit there? It has such great benefits. And honestly, it had benefits a long time ago that were apparently great, but by the time he had quit, the benefits didn't outweigh the shift work, the cranky mornings and the cranky nights that he had to work while we were sleeping and had to be at work. Sometimes when we were awake, and sometimes when we wanted to go do fun things, he was work weird times. And so we were living the way we sort of had been raised. That was the only way that there was to do things, to, go to school, do the best you can, get a good job. But most people don't live the American dream. Most people live paycheck to paycheck and have no plan for retirement. You think you have dreams maybe, and you may have a positive outlook even, but actually finding a way to live those dreams out has proved to be unfruitful. So what I wanted to tell you is that I wanted to tell you a little bit about the company that I work for, how I found it, and some of the things that you might want to ask yourself if you've ever considered getting involved with something like this. And I found Plexus on a Google search. I was looking for weight loss, and I was embarrassed about it. I didn't want to tell anybody about it, but when I saw how great the products worked, I told a few people, just, face to face. And those people got such great results that I started talking about it on Facebook. In fact, I posted a picture of my yucky toenail on Facebook to show how much improvement I had in my toenail growing out. And so many people were like, oh my gosh, I have that same toenail. What did you do to get rid of that? And literally, those first few people that ordered, they started taking the products for a yucky toenail, and I got these incredible testimonies back from them. And in a matter of 2 years' time, well, let me back up and let's say, from the time I very first spoke about it publicly, which would have been in January of 2012, until that summer, so about a 6-month span of literally just talking about the products on Facebook, that's how long it took for me to replace both of our incomes and actually start earning a 5-figure a month income doing just Plexus. And literally not holding meetings, not holding trainings. All I was doing was taking the products, using the products, and talking about the products. was getting incredible testimonies. But it needs to be pointed out that I don't actually order product for people. I don't deliver product. I have product that I use, but I have an ordering link on the website. I have a website where people can go and order their product, and when they go on there and order, the company ships it straight to them. It never has to cross my hands at all. And I pay $35 a year, really, $35 a year to have that ordering link. Also, $100 of product a month is, in order for me to get to the very top of this company, be making the most that anyone would make with this company, driving the fancy cars and making this incredible income, the most product I would ever have to order in any given month, or even that, sometimes companies like this, they'll have a team quota that you have to meet every month. There's nothing like that with this company. The only thing that we have to do every month is either purchase and use $100 worth a month, or if someone orders through me and it totals $100 a month. That's the only thing I have to do. I don't have to do anything other than that to achieve the next rank. The next rank comes by me training new people and building a team. But even then, all they have to do, each individual person, all they have to do product-wise is $100 a month has to cross their account. That's remarkably different than most companies that work like this. So that's something that you should keep in mind if you're considering something like this. Is there some big quota you have to meet each month, or some big quota you have to meet in order to advance with the company and get bonuses? And so anyway, back to what I was talking about. I came across Plexus, like I said, as a Google search. Started using the products and started building a team. And now I'm at the 2-year mark where I have been actively training a team for a little less than a year. So I really got involved in the training the team portion about probably November or December, really. This is October right now, so a little less than a year. And I have built this incredible team. And there are lots of reps around Ardmore. So if you're in Ardmore and you're watching this, you may be thinking, it's too many people. There's too many people that I know that already sell this. And you may have already heard me say on another video, or you may have read one of my statuses where I was talking about when we went on our trip to Maui last month with the company. I learned that while, like for example, I live in a county, it's called Carter County, and within Carter County, mostly within the town I live in, I think there may be 1 or 2 of these that I'm about to describe to you that are sort of outside of this town, but mostly within the town I live in. Let's say in Ardmore, where there's a population of about 30,000. There are 8 ambassadors that are considered ranking ambassadors who are, have quite a rocking business, that have, more than doubly placed their previous family income by doing Plexus and driving the fancy cars and all that sort of thing, if that's something that you're, that might float your boat. But we have hundreds within this area, and on my team, I should say that. Not all of them are within this area, but I have hundreds on my team that have replaced their income, and they do this full-time now, because literally it's one of those things that for all the work that you do one time, you continue to get paid on it month after month, because the customers love the products. That's what kind of makes it simple. You don't have to go out and find new customers all the time. Many of us do. It's easy to find new customers, so I mean, why wouldn't we? But it's something where you get paid what's called residually, meaning if I go out and find a customer, that work that I've done one time, I get paid on it month after month, because as they continue to order, I continue to make commissions and bonuses on their orders. Another thing I was going to say is that, let's see, I've talked about income, I've talked about bonuses. If you are in a job currently that you're living month to month, like we were, paycheck to paycheck, and you don't have a plan for retirement, and you've thought about something like this, but you don't really know exactly if this would fit into your life, you should know that many of the people on my team are teachers, or even work at convenience stores, or they just everyday people, common people, the people you know, they're your neighbors, you know, that have gotten into something that many of them didn't have any idea the potential of it, including myself. We didn't know the potential of the income, but they were able to do it part-time while working their other job, and have built up a plan for their future, a plan for retirement, something, you know, if you're worried about sending your kids to college, or if you're worried about being able to retire comfortably, that's pretty common worry among people these days. And that's something that if you don't have a plan for it, you might be interested in talking to me. I could explain to you about how I was saying, you know, within the population of my town, 30,000, we have about 8 ranking ambassadors, but in the entire state of California, there are 0, and I think that's like a 38 million population. So even if you live in Ardmore and you think, oh, my neighbor sells that, or my cousin sells that, or whatever, I don't know if I want to get involved in something like that, consider the possibility of calling somebody from another state. I mean, if you get 2 or 3 people on your team who want to actively get involved and learn and be trained, you could be making an extra $1,000 a month fairly easily. And so maybe if you have any questions about how it works and you've looked into network marketing before but never had found the company that was the right fit for you, I would urge you to ask a few questions before you join any network marketing company. First, I would have you ask if the majority of the products within the company are, you know, if 80% of the product that goes out the door is mostly sold to distributors. If that's the case, you might want to consider the fact that that's how they make their money, is distributors buy all the product. That's not the case with Plexus. Over 40% of the product that leaves our warehouse actually goes to just customers, people who don't sell it, who are not interested in selling it. It's because the products work so well. Another thing I would have you ask before you get involved with a network marketing company is if spouses can sign up one under the other. Because most network marketing companies, you have to if you both want to be involved in the company, you can't actually benefit from each other. You both have to benefit whoever's above you, the same sponsor. So if I were to sign up, say, under my cousin, and my husband became interested, my husband would not be able to sign up under me in another network marketing company. He would have to also sign up under, you know, the same sponsor typically, you know, my cousin. But in Plexus, my husband and I are signed up to where I signed up, and then he signed up under me, and so we can effectively work the business under me and under him, and it benefits both of us within our household. That's another rare thing about Plexus. One other thing is that I find to be rare about Plexus and other companies is, since it's health related, it's extremely rewarding to be able to do something for people, tell them about something that will literally change their life. Even if they're not involved in the company, all they want to do is use the products, they can feel, people on my team, including myself, we feel extremely blessed to be able to work in a field to where you get emails back from people all the time thanking you for showing them another way, or showing them a way to get out from under a health problem that they had. I mean, that's huge, major benefit. In fact, I did this business for almost an entire year before I ever talked about the financial end of things, because I didn't want it to seem like this was something that you wanted to get in on. You've got to get in on this. It's a money maker. I didn't want to cheapen the products. The products are amazing, and I didn't want someone thinking that someone thinking that they were getting in on something shaped like this, because this company is so much more than this. If you combine those two shapes, I can't actually do it because I'm holding my phone. If you've looked at network marketing companies and that's all you can think of is that shape, I didn't want Plexus products to be looked at that way around here, because the products were too good to cheapen them. And now I look at it and I'm almost embarrassed that that's the way I viewed it in the first place, because now so many people are benefiting not only in their health, but they're also benefiting in their finances in ways that I get the same kind of emails from them. I get choked up thinking about the things that people tell me about, you know, that they've had bills that they couldn't pay. Sometimes it's medical bills or something that's stacked up on them, or student loans, those kind of things that have accumulated, and they don't have any way to pay them off because they've already got their money that comes in month after month that has to go toward their house payment, their electric bill, and that sort of thing. And if that's the kind of situation that you are in, consider this as a possibility. Even if it's just to make, like I said, even if it's just to make a little bit of cash, even if it's just to make a car payment, something that can be done without you having to feel like you have to quit your job to do it. I mean, and if you really loved it like I do, it might become your job. It could become what you do. If you get those awesome emails from people thanking you for helping them change their health or change their weight, their blood pressure, their cholesterol, that kind of thing, that's awesome. And also to be able to help people out on their finances, I didn't even realize how rewarding that would be. I didn't realize that that there would be emails like that were, you know, tear-filled emails from people saying, you know, I never dreamed that there would be a way out of the mess that I'd gotten myself in. And it's all because we've all been told about an American dream, an idea of an American dream that revolves around a 4-year degree, and it doesn't always pan out that way. In fact, I think it's pretty rare for it to pan out that way, where people get their degree and work within it and then retire, you know, comfortably. So maybe this will speak to you, and if so, send me a message. I'd be happy to answer questions. I don't ever pressure anyone. If it's something you're interested in, I want you on my team, and if you're not, then I'm happy to just be your friend still. So if you have questions, send me a message. Thanks.